Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the 60 Days of DevOps with Vikash series. If you are not aware, this is a 60 days of complete ongoing package. Okay, and today is the day 11. So, what is the before coming into this video, before getting into this video, I would highly recommend you to go and watch the prerequisite video that is from day 1 to day 10. All right. From day 1 to day 10 you can get started with this, but I would like to recommend you go and follow from day 1. That is going to be very helpful to you because we are watching the real-time project. We are covering the scenarios, and what we are doing, we are covering the mind map that is going to help you in interview process as well. So that is why just go ahead and watch from day 1 to day 10. Okay, if you want to know what are the topics we have we are covering in the particular video, just check the video description where you will get the time code. By clicking on that particular time code, you will come to the particular topic which we are discussing. So without any further ado, let's get started. So since you know about this, what is shell scripting? So in this particular video, we are you are gonna learn like a very important concept, that is shell scripting. Okay, and uh, there will be many questions we will be covering, like what is shell, what is shell, what is bash, and what are the different shell program implementation. Okay, so this is just a beginning entry point. These are the questions we have discussed. Okay, so in today's demo we will learn basically concept and syntax of bash scripting. So let me draw a mind map for you first. Like what are all the things which we will be covering today? We will see shell variables, conditional statements, read you how to how to read user input in a shell script. We will see loops in shell scripting. We will see function in shell scripting, and we will see passing argument to script. So this is going to be a mind map of topics of the bash scripting, guys. We will see each and every topic one by one. That is going to be important for you along with the implementation. But before getting into that, we will try to learn from the interview perspective what are all the things we should know. All right, so let's get ahead. So using this, you can automate your daily DevOps tasks. So these are the things which I have mentioned. Using this, you can automate your daily DevOps task. You can run any command one by one. Okay, why do we you need shell scripting? You can run any command one by one. Correct. What are all the command you can run? We have seen in the last class. Like suppose you want to add a user, you will run which command? User add and user name. If you want to add a add a group, then what command you will use? Group add and some. This is my group. If I want to create a directory, then mkdir, some project name. Or if you want to create or write a file, then we have seen vi and cat command, right? Or if you want to change some file permission, so what was the command? That was chmod 750. Correct. If you want to install some package, there were some command like apt docker install. If you're still not clear, let's see a basic example. Like these are the command we have executed manually to perform these all things, but let's understand this situation with a scenario now. Okay, like you want to create a server. I will tell you to create a server, and you have to do what? You have to create a new user as well. And the third step is you have to install a application. This is a task I'm giving you, right? I want to know your approach. And then once after installation, you have to start the application. Then you have to do what? You have to set all the file permission. All the file permission. So these are the things you have to do now. So what will be your approach? So now you need to run same command in another system. So these are the things you have done manually. Now I will ask you, you need to again run these all command in the same order and on another server. So do you want to install all the commands one by one on another server as well? No, right? What if you have 10 different servers? Are you still going to run this all set of command one by one on another 10 server? No. That is why your shell scripting came in picture. So how does it help? How does it help? So let's understand this. What are the advantages we have? Let's see. First, it does what? It avoids repetitive tasks. Correct? Why? Because you will write the command in a simple .sh file that you will create using vi some name .sh, and you will put the set of command in the order you want to execute. So it will get executed one by one. So it avoid the repetitive task. This is one of the advantage. And what if you want to keep history of how you have configured the server, or how you have installed software you need later? So here shell script come in picture. It keeps history of configuration. So you have a file where you are having all the setup command in the same order which you want to execute, which you were executing manually. Now you will have a file where you have already written all the commands. So like this, it keeps history of the configuration, right? Now it shared the instruction. Using this, you can share the instruction. What does this mean? What does this mean? Like whenever a new colleague will join, he is going to do the same setup again. So what you will do, you can share the file with him. He can easily do the task, right? And so how time, uh, it is saving your time, right? Along with that, what does it do? It has logic and bulk operation. What does it mean? Suppose if you need some logic, right? Example, what kind of logic? You have to check if some file exists or not. Okay, you have to check the file existence. So in that case, you have to put some logic in your shell script, right? You, if you want to check like user have some permission or not, if you want to check like version of any installed program, it may happen, right? If you want to rename 100 of files at once, so that in that case you can go, it comes under the bulk operation. So these are the points. Just try to remember, not remember, we will do lots of labs, it will come, you can easily remember. Okay, suppose you want to create 10 user and yeah, you want to set the permission for all of them. Correct. So these all things, guys, these all things, these are the advantages of shell script. Okay, so doing this one by one, there is too much of work, right? So you can write us all the command in a file instead of executing it one by one. Why we use file? Why we take help of file here? That is just a basic question, but we should know. Because file is movable. Why do we write shell script in file? Because file is movable. Why? You can copy. You can copy these shell script to another server. Correct? Apart from that, you can share. You can share the file with your another colleague. Apart from that, you can store it somewhere. So these are the things these are the feature you will get, or these are the advantages you can say of writing a shell script in a file. Now let's come to what is shell script. Now I think you got some clarity about this. Why do we need shell script? So you can say, let understand this bit some point. So what is shell script? Shell script is a file which contains what? which contains bunch of command. Correct? In a simple paper, you're writing all the command one by one with all the logics and all. Don't forget, but in a simple layman term, I'm saying you can write more complex logic to the shell script. You can write more complex logic to the shell script. You can write. Or what is this extension? It does have it have dot sh extension. All right. So this is called shell script. This shell script is nothing but a file which contains bunch of command where you can write more complex logic, right? And it have dot sh extension. So coming to shell script, you will feel like what does this shell means, right? What does this shell means, and why we call a file with a bunch of Linux command, right? What is shell and why we call a file with a bunch of shell command? So let's try to understand one of the important topic, that is shell versus sh versus bash. Okay, so shell is by default installed into Linux like systems. Okay, what are they? Like example, Unix, Mac, Ubuntu. There are different flavors, right? Second, shell is, it is a program, you can say, that interprets and execute the various command we type in the terminal. Hope you got my point. Like shell is nothing but a program that interprets and execute the various commands we type in the terminal, or you can say CLI. So what does basically it do? It translates your all the commands. This shell does what? It translates all your commands, all CMDs, I'm writing in short format, all your command that OS kernel can understand, right? S- What does this mean? This is OS kernel. Okay, to interact with this, you are executing some command and you can't directly execute some command. Linux will not understand. So for that there is a middleware that you can say, that is shell. Okay, shell does what? It translate all your command. Okay, and then OS kernel can understand the command. So this is called the interface between user and kernel. User, who is executing the command, and kernel. Let's talk more about different shell implementation. Different shell implementation. So what are they? First is sh. You can call it as bourne shell, or you can say bin bash. Okay, and this, this is a default. This is a default. This used to be default. Okay, now not now, but earlier it used to be default shell for many Unix like system. Second is bash. Bash is born again shell. Again shell. So just try to remember this different for interview perspective. This is going to help you. Okay, again you write, this was bin slash sh, and this is now bin slash bash. Okay, this is called, you can say, newer version of shell. Okay, because from the name you can understand this is born again shell, newer version or improved version. Now this is a default shell now. Default shell program for most Unix like system currently. This is the latest version. By default you will get in all the Linux systems or Unix like system. So there are many other shell available like G shell, etc. But bash is currently, bash sets a standard currently for all the most Unix like system. So bash is most in use now. Shell and bash terms are often used interchangeable. Like bash scripting, bash cmd. So now let's see how to write a shell script. All right, so we usually first, before writing this, you should know about shebang. So whenever you start writing a shell script, you will see here some lines will be in the starting. Okay, slash bin slash bash, like this. So that is called shebang. Okay, so now let's to understand this, let's write a shell script for configuring a server. Okay, start by writing a shell script file. So I am in my terminal now. Here I will write all the commands. So to create a file, what is the first command we have to do? We have touch and we have to put the file name setup.sh. So it will create. If you will do ls, it has created a shell file. So all the script have same .sh extension. Whatever shell script you will write, all will have .sh as a as a file extension. So how does operating system will know which shell to use? Correct. So we have seen various type of shell, right? Like sh, bash, g shell. But operating system should understand, right? Which shell I should use to interpret all the command I am giving here, like the touch you have given just now. How your kernel will understand using shell, but what type of shell I should use, how my operating system will know. For that, what you have to do, you have to tell the operating system which shell program, and how 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 to use the interpret how you have to tell the operating system use this shell program which is having this shell. Correct. You have to write a shebang line in a very first line of the shell script. So let's go to the file setup.sh and let's tell the OS like use this shebang. So hash this slash bin slash bash. So you are telling your operating system use bash as shell. Correct. And apart from that, it shows the location of your bash program. Like you are showing the location, it is installed right in your Linux operating system. So this is a location you are referring to check the program. So if you want to know more, let's come out of it, escape, wq, save, and you can do what? You can ls your bin. See, so you can see this is a kind of executable, right? This is a kind of executable. So it is existing. That is what you have given in the file. If you will cat the setup.sh, you are telling your operating system about this location. Correct? One advantage of using this, like, see, either you can use bash or you can use shell. Both will work fine. And but if you will use the only sh, like bin slash sh, there is one advantage. That advantage is like shell file can be executed in any Linux shell system. By default, .sh is still present in most of the, or you can say all of the operating system, Linux like operating system. So if you will use .sh bin slash sh, you can guarantee like your shell script is going to run on all the Linux shell systems. Okay. Now let's go ahead and let's write and execute a simple shell script. So till now we have written this. Now let's do what? Let's try to open our shell file. And here what I will do, I want to print something using echo. You can print it. So you can write some message here. Welcome. So Now we can execute this. How? So first thing you have to do, let's check the content of the file. We have it call, right? Now in Unix like system, usually we execute this shell script like this dot slash setup dot sh, but you can see it is saying some permission denied issue, right? So by default file doesn't have executable permission. If you will do ls-l, you can check it doesn't have executable permission. It have just read and write permission, either user, group, or other user. Correct. So it doesn't have by default. So you have to add the permission. How you can add the permission? We have saw in the last video also, Linux video. Let's add sudo. What is the command to add the permission? Chmod e- provide user executable permission to setup.sh file. Once you have given, just do ls-l again. Now see it, the user have read, write, and execute permission, and the color of the file has been changed now. All right. If now you will do dot slash setup.sh, you can see it has executed our shell script and printed all the content. So guys, whatever we have done till now by providing the permission and all, this is a universal way of executing a shell script. Okay, this is a universal way of executing a shell script. Remember that. Now what we will do? We will start with all the basic concept which we have discussed in the mind map in the second video. So, so this was all about the introduction session of shell script. Now we will jump into the variable. Now we will jump into the mind map like variable, conditional statement, read user, how we can use loops, function, how we can pass argument to another script. These all things we will see in the second part of this video. Thanks for watching.